The physical world is governed by immutable rules, one of which is that all objects have size and dimension. But sometimes man, in his curiosity about his horizons, goes beyond his own rules to peer into infinity. For the gifted filmmaker to go beyond the known dimensions of the motion picture screen, to take the imagination of his audiences with him on a journey as yet uncharted into worlds as yet unknown, this truly opens horizons of limitless wonder. One motion picture has embarked on such a journey. 20th Century Fox's Planet of the Apes, from the highly controversial novel by Pierre Boulle. Its premise: perhaps in other worlds, man is not the highest order of living things. It supposes the existence of a society in which the ape is the superior form of life and man the inferior. If the creation of a Planet of the Apes presented a formidable problem to the set designers, it offered an even greater challenge to the makeup department, a challenge unprecedented in scope to turn a large group of actors into apes, chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans. A challenge to producer Arthur Jacobs and director Franklin Schaffner to decide what the simians will look like, what modifications will best suit the probing eye of the camera. A collaboration between chemists and makeup artists, for the performers in ape roles had to denote emotions and to speak. Now the challenge becomes resolution. 200 makeup artists, headed by John Chambers, are ready to create multiple miracles in makeup. One of them will happen here. It is 8:30 a.m. In exactly 3 hours and 40 minutes, this actor will be transformed from human to simian. You will watch it happen.
When I was signed for the part to play one of the apes, I was shown some makeup sketches, and I must admit I had a certain amount of skepticism, which disappeared rapidly the moment they covered my face with this liquid goo to make an impression. What was happening here this morning was the culmination of more than a year's testing and experiment with special materials, paints, plastics, and adhesives developed in Dan Strepeck's makeup department. I was on my way to becoming an ape.
And when the chemists and the makeup men have finished their work, the ladies take over. I create a wig by hooking each individual hair to a gossamer thin piece of lace. And then the hairstylist blends the wig with the actor's own hair. Our ape actor friend gets more attention here than the most glamorous film star.
It is now 12:10. 3 hours and 40 minutes have passed, and an ape is born. Heads for the wardrobe department and emerges in full simian splendor. Similarly, stars Maurice Evans, Kim Hunter, and Roddy McDowell have been transformed from humans to super-intelligent simians. A planet of the apes, an ape town in which the evolutionary process has reversed itself. Impossible, you say? Fantastic, you believe? But why? Is not man constantly asking himself the question, is there in this vast uncharted universe some creature superior to man? And now the intriguing confrontation emerges. Man against ape. As Charlton Heston, in one of the few human roles in the film, faces his simian adversaries.
These animals are dirty. They stink.
This exhibit is indeed a man. Therefore, he has no rights under ape law.
The horizons of adventure are limitless. Why then should the motion picture screen not become the focal point of an idea never before put forth? A projection of what might be, a voyage to the unknown, a planet of the apes. Impossible, you say? Can you prove it?